Hey, it's the Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today, I've got a challenge against somebody who wanted to battle me, and, I added him, had a quick match, whatever. So I've got my relatively random mix of tiers. I don't really know what I was going for here. I just took 6 Pokemon and put them in my team because I wanted to use them. More importantly, I wanted to use Combuskin effectively, because I haven't really gotten to pull off its strategy too well yet. And, Dragonite seemed like a pretty good Pokemon to pass to, since people are going to try to be hitting me with water and flying and whatever else, and Dragonite doesn't care about that because he's got the multi-scale. But anyway, he's got the Pancham hat or whatever it is, so I know this guy's serious right off the bat, like he's not messing around. And he's just going to lead off with the Shuckle, which is kind of annoying. And obviously, Gatekeeper can't do anything to Shuckle, so I'm just going to switch straight out because I don't want to get hit by Toxic. But I see this Shuckle as an opportunity. An opportunity that I have to take now, because if he sets up Stealth Rocks, then Little Clucker is going to be pretty useless. Because, he needs his Focus Sash in tech to do anything. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to set up on him here. So, I know he can't really do anything. What's he going to do? Like, Toxic me and Protect and Rest and Stealth Rock? Well, that's kind of annoying, but, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and set up +6 because I can. And he's got like a Dragonite on his team and a Scissor, so he has some priority, but this is pretty much my only opportunity to pull this off, because once Stealth Rocks is up and once my Sash is broken, Little Clucker doesn't really do anything. He just kind of dies because his only attack is Reversal. So, it's a good strategy, but it's a very, very situational Pokemon, that's for sure. But he's going to start setting up his defenses. I'm like, well, I'm going to get the +6 fast, and he's going to get the plus whatever, so I don't really care. And, I got one more Swords Dance, I'm at +6, and then I've got, a bunch of speed boosts, so I'm just going to go ahead and Baton Pass out after this turn. Shuckle is a very annoying Pokemon. If you don't have a super effective move against it, it's one of those, it's like a cockroach, It's like a freaking cockroach. It doesn't die. I mean, I fought it once before, and I managed to kill it because didn't I get a crit? I don't even remember what happened. Pretty much, when you see Shuckle, you need to have a Steel type. But you gotta have a Steel type on your team, because you resist the Toxic, you got the super effective Stab, you got the Ownage, because, Shuckle, whatever. I was actually gonna make a Shuckle that used Sticky Web, because I just found out that it gets Sticky Web, which I think is pretty interesting. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and pass the baton now, out to Disco Fever, yeah! Dancing like Disco Fever. I don't know what that was. So, yeah, Stealth Rocks kind of hurts me a little bit, so my multi-scale is broken. But I'm at +6, and he's at +3. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to take him out with a Dragon Claw, or at least do over half, because, Dragonite, Stab, Dragon Claw at +6. Oh, well, I forgot, Shuckle is a freaking beast. I've never seen a paperweight take damage like this. My god, it didn't even do half, and I'm at +6. Wow. But, he's getting a Toxic on me, which does suck a little bit, since now my longevity in battle is pretty crappy. But luckily, I guess that was minimum damage, and now I get maximum damage, whatever, min-max, who really freaking cares? Point is, I killed it. His paperweight is gone, and now he can't do anything. So, he's gonna send in Cofagrigus. I know this thing's a physical wall, but, I'm a +6, man. Like, what the heck is he expecting to get done here? He's gonna give me Mummy. Oh, wait! He lives! What the freak? I guess the Pharaohs, the power of the Pharaohs are just on his side today. Like, King Tut. Is it the curse of King Tut? I don't even know. Anyway, what the freak? How the heck did it live a +6 Dragon Claw? How is stuff living when I'm a +6? What the heck? Well, anyway, so he just completely owns Disco Fever with a Hex, which really sucks. I was very disappointed. I was extremely disappointed. I thought I was going to get a nice sweep off, but no. So I go into Gatekeeper now, and I'm just going to finish this guy off with a Dark Pulse. Gatekeeper, once it Mega Evolves, is so freaking cool looking. Just look at it. Oh my gosh, it's got a skull and oh, it's so cool looking. I love Mega Houndoom. Now, Mega Houndoom, it has solar power, so he's really good in Sunny Day teams. And luckily for me, this guy's got a freaking Ninetale, so I'm like, heck yeah. But then he sends out this thing, And, well, I know the Dragon Dance is coming, but, you know, I got the perfect answer to this. Don't worry, I'm gonna give him Night Terrors here, you know, just like Darkrai. I'm gonna send in this thing, and this thing is, like, the most beastly physical wall ever. It's a jerk of a Pokemon, okay? I'll be the first to admit Gliscor is an absolute jerk, and if you use it, you're a douchebag, okay? Well, anyhow, he goes for that Dragon Dance. Not really gonna make me too scared unless he gets a couple up, you know. That damage is still pretty inconsequential after my Poison Heal, which is like, what, an eighth of my health, which is just insane. But I knock off to see what item he has. He's got the weakness policy. Okay, yeah, whatever. So, I'm gonna go ahead and Toxic him now. Because, you know, I can't hit him with Earthquake, so this is pretty much the only way I can damage him. And I don't want him to start setting up more Dragon Dances, because this is the only Pokemon I have to take it on. Everything else is just gonna die in one hit, to be completely honest, except for Kecleon, who's got all that priority. But in order for Kecleon to kill it, I kinda need it to be, like, at least maybe half, or even below half, because although Kecleon's pretty powerful, you know, Adamant Stab, Life Orb, Sucker Punch, whatever, you know, Dragonite's still pretty tanky, but Poison Heal is OP, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and live all these Dragon Claws, don't even care, you know, because Gliscor is just an absolute monster of a Pokemon. It just takes physical hits all day. He's got Dragon Tail, or Iron Tail, which is a little bit strange, but I guess he wanted to try to lower my defense or something, I don't know, but if I was him, I probably would have set up, you know, like another Dragon Dance. I don't know if it would have 2-hit KO'd. Well, even then, Dragon Claw probably wouldn't have 2-hit KO'd, and I could have just spammed Roost. So yeah, I don't know, maybe he should have just flat out switched out to something, because, you know, he's really not getting anywhere with this. Gliscor is just being annoying, you know, as Gliscor does. I hate that stupid Protect Sub Gliscor set, though. I'll never run that. I don't even understand why. I mean, you've got max speed, so you're not as tanky, and then you got Sub and Protect, so you don't really have any real recovery. You gotta be able to, like, get your Sub up to do anything, and I know the set's, like, effective, but it just seems kind of dumb to me. I don't know. Like, why would you want that when you can run, like, Knockoff and Earthquake, you know, to kind of screw over items and then kill Steel types? I don't know, whatever. So, anyway, the point is, Night Terror is broken, kills the Dragonite, that's very nice. In comes the Ninetales, and it's gonna set up the Sun. And I know he's going to use Solar Beam this turn, because, you know, I've got the Jellicent, and he's probably predicting my switch. But even so, I don't really think I'm going to be able to take a Solar Beam too well with Gliscor, so I'm going to just Death Fodder out Little Clucker, since it's pretty useless at this point, honestly. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. You know, well, it did something, but, you know, his Pokemon are, like, super tanky and live +6 Dragon Claws, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah, he's gonna Solar Beam me, whatever, Little Clucker's dead, you did your job, but, you know, Disco Fever failed you, so blame him. Anyway, so, I'm gonna send in Gatekeeper, and he's got the Sun up, so this Dark Pulse is going to completely roll whatever he sends into it. In comes Miss Mothra, and normally that thing's got pretty good special defense, but, you know, it's not going to take that solar power boosted Dark Pulse well at all. It gets absolutely decimated by it. So I'm going to go Flamethrower now and just take it out. So yes, I took out the freaking, whatever the heck that thing's called, Megamoth. What is it called? What's it called? Volcarona! Yeah! I take out the Volcarona. That's so awesome. I hate that Pokemon with a passion. It's so annoying. Oh, I always have problems with it too, because I don't tend to run Stealth Rock on very many of my teams, because all my Pokemon that have Stealth Rock, I don't really like to use that often. Ugh, what the heck? Sorry, I was like halfway yawning. I'm like, no, do not yawn in the middle of a narration. I'm not that boring, am I? What the heck? Beanie's asleep. Maybe I'm putting her to sleep. I don't know. But anyway, Night Terror's going to take the Scissor on pretty nicely. I don't really think he can do anything to me, unless he's got Swords Dance. But that Bullet Punch is doing absolutely nothing. So, let's see how much damage I do with Earthquake. Pretty much absolutely nothing. Now, Mega Scissor gets, I think it gets a defense boost, and like a special defense boost, and more importantly, it gets that special attack boost, which, you know, that is very important. And I was actually considering running one, and then I realized, well, that's completely pointless since I can only run it in OU, and it's not going to do any damage anyway. Nobody will expect it, but what's the point, you know? Anyway, I'm going for the roost now. You know, just to get my health back up, and he actually has the roost too, which kind of sucks, because now we're sort of in this giant stalemate where nobody can kill the other Pokemon. Now, I still got Houndoom, but I can't really bring it in safely. I'm just gonna go ahead and send you Jellicent here, because, you know, I resist a bullet punch and whatever else, or U-turn, whatever. Yeah, I see that he's got roost, so he probably doesn't have Swords Dance. He goes for the U-turn, yeah, okay. And, I figured, you know, I can get the Scald Burn on it, but I don't know, he went out to Ninetales, which was a bit of a risky play. I don't know if he predicted the switch, or what, but, you know, Ninetales wouldn't have taken an Earthquake very well. But anyhow, so I got Jellicent and Ninetales out now. I know Jellicent can take a Solar Beam because it's unstabbed, so I want to see just how much damage it'll do. I'm going to go for the Recover, because, you know, Jellicent's pretty tanky, and, it takes it, not incredibly well, but I take it. And surprisingly, after a Recover, I actually get more health back. So, you know, I'm gaining health with the Recover and the lefties, kind of, you know, like 2 or 3 hit points worth. But still, it's gaining. So I figure, you know, maybe I could just recover all day and Life Orb stall. That would be pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And, you know, when it gets low enough, I guess I'll just use a Scald to finish it off or whatever. So, you know, Solar Beam hits again, I can die to it because it's a crit. Gee, thanks, that was very nice, that was awesome. Completely ruined my entire plan. Thank you very much for that. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to send in Gatekeeper now. And he's not going to take the Stealth Rocks very well, but I do have 3 hit points, so I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse and kill this thing, which I guess I wasn't really surprised at, since Solar Power Mega Houndoom is really, really good. But unfortunately, his longevity in battle is very short, much like that one Flareon I had, because, you know, he gets hurt every turn, which kind of stinks. I'm going to go into Karma now! His last Pokemon is this thing, Mega Scizor. And I was kind of hoping, you know, that Karma could do something, but unfortunately, you know, he's just got the Brick Break, so it's going to kill me. So that kind of sucks. Karma didn't do anything at all this battle. Anyhow, so now my last Pokemon is Gliscor, and you may have noticed that we can't kill each other at all. So this part of the battle, I swear to God, lasts like 30 turns. It's just us stalling, roosting, attacking, stalling, roosting, attacking, doing nothing. I get a couple crits, which bring him down to like 1 hit point, but don't actually kill him, and I'm like freaking tearing my hair out. By the end of this, I'm like, just end this, please. Like, terrible. The fact that he has roost means I can't kill him, and the fact that I'm a freaking Gliscor means he can't kill me. So I'm hoping to get a lucky crit or something. I've got to try to stall him out of roost, but I've only got 10 Earthquakes since, you know, I haven't really used any PP ups because, you know, I'm hoarding them since I'm a PP up hoarder. Whenever I play video games like this, I always hoard the items and I never use them, which is kind of pointless because what's the point in having them if you don't use them? Anyway, right there you might have seen, you know, fly past at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I got another crit, but yeah, like I said, this part of the battle goes on forever, and eventually I just decided to forfeit because I was very bored of sitting here, and I didn't really feel like going until we both had to start struggling. So I just decided to forfeit. This was a pretty interesting battle, actually. I don't know how it would have turned out if he hadn't killed Jellicent with a crit. He probably would have gotten a crit anyway, eventually, because, you know, I was sitting there recovering, and, you know, whenever you do that strategy, you're bound to get a crit on the other person. But, anyhow, I don't know if this guy has a YouTube, but if he does, and he's watching this video, then perhaps he should leave a comment so that I can know what your YouTube is and plug you in the battle, since that's pretty much the reason people want to battle me, right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I hopefully next battle, I said I was going to use Mega Abomasnow, and I really want to use it. Like, I really want to use it, but it's just bad. I don't know, every time I battle it, it's just terrible. I think it needs to have some kind of strategy surrounding it, like Trick Room. I did have a Trick Room team. Maybe I can put it on there and see how well it works, and then, I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the battle, and I will see you next time for more Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi.